right away.
Do you want a cookie?
I'm taping that.
I'm like, throw it at cookie.
Do you like cookie?
Thank you.
cookies?
Yes.
There we go. Okay.
Are these?
Cookie Jazz and I don't need this.
Oprah.
It's bomb. Trust me. Whatever it is.
Who gives this to you?
How do
Katie's
you?
mom?
Katie's mom. T-mom.
She was
How do you
sent-
not
to our
need
team.
a cookie?
She was sent from Jesus to bake. I'm just saying.
How do you guys not need a cookie though? I mean, if anybody can afford eating a cookie, it's y'all, right?
Yeah, it is. But you know, I'm trying to watch my figure. You know,
College.
trying to watch, you know.
That's funny.
Okay.
So Kelsey, coming out in the beginning there with the 3 straight. I always ask every player, you know, how the zone feels, but can you describe your zone at all as far as scoring and what that feels like?
I know what you're talking about. I know what the zone is. I don't think I was in the zone tonight, really. I just felt like my teammates just found me open shots, and I knocked them down. And, you know, credit Oregon. They push the ball. They make it, you know, you're running up and down, you're gassed. But I think we had a great game plan from the beginning, and it was just fun.
Is that how you would describe it too?
You know, I would beg to differ.
I mean, you got the zone.
I think Kelsey was in the zone. I mean, she scored the first 9 points of the game, and not a lot of players. A freshman doesn't do that, you know. So for her to come in and just, I'm gonna hit one. Oh, you want to hit one? I'm gonna hit another one. You know, I honestly think that that's not really a game you want to play with when Kelsey is in the zone shooting wise. You don't. I respect her enough. You don't want to go back and forth shooting threes with Kelsey Vaughn.
Okay.
And I think she's proved that, and she proved that early in the game today. And like she said, we saw that she gets this look in her eye, and when we see that, we want to find her. We want to look for her until she misses and misses again and misses again. We just want to keep finding her because we trust her to make those threes. So, like she said, it was fun.
Kelsey, if just in your defense, what does the zone feel like then for yourself? I mean, you've scored 38, so is that 50 or?
I mean, well, I did miss a free throw, missed some easy bunnies, like, in the hole and stuff. You know, I'm kind of a perfectionist, so kind of take it with a grain of salt. Oh, okay, you scored that many points, but I don't think about that. I think about all the ones I missed. And defensive mistakes that I got beat on and my turnovers and stuff like that. But, you know, one of the big crucial things part of the game was we were getting flat, and then all of a sudden Jazz gets in the zone and hits 3 threes. So it's contagious, you know, and it's really fun to play with someone that, like, really wants you to do well, and then you really want them to do well, you know. A lot of people think that we maybe have some type of competitiveness, but we want each other to be successful, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm, totally. I was kind of looking at this game just being down there in Oregon to see how much you guys have turned around. You know, you can beat, you know, Stanford and beat some struggling teams, but wanted to see how you guys did against a team like this. Do you feel like this proves anything as far as you guys' turnaround and where you've come from since the beginning of Pac-12 play?
Yeah, I do think so. There was one thing, and I hope she remembers, but before the game started, Fred Castro and Morrison, they told us about, you remember that feeling when we lost to Oregon, at Oregon. Remember that bus ride? Remember how sad you were? So coming into this game, Mercedes looked at everybody and said, we're a different team. We were a different team back then. We're not the same team now. And I think beating Stanford was just momentum to keep us going, and they played a totally different team tonight.
Mm-hmm.
We had more fire. We came out. We didn't get punched in the face. I mean, they went on their runs, but we didn't fold like we did in the Oregon game.
Mm-hmm.
We still stayed together as one team.
Is that kind of what you said, or do you remember more from the conversation that you told the team?
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I said.
Yeah.
You know, we are a different team. We picked up some momentum, and, you know, I can do for a team, especially when it's as talented as we are. So we're using that momentum, and we're just staying focused, and we have a big one Sunday.
Can you, is it just the scoring, or can you pinpoint something that really, for an outsider that didn't see that game down in Oregon, that kind of really shows that you guys are a different team now versus when you played Oregon the first time?
Definitely defensively, just gritting down, getting rebounds. Aileen still had a great night tonight, but yeah. Well, I guess she did have a similar, but you know, it was just the way that the buckets were scored, and you know, when they came at us, you know, right away, we responded and came right back at them, and that was how the game went. So.
Kelsey Crochet-Rose, the top freshman scorer in the nation. Was that in your mind at all? Did you want to prove anything? She's right ahead of you in scoring. Was that in your mind at all?
No, I don't care, and I don't look at that stuff. It doesn't matter to me. I just want to win. So whatever we can do to win. She's a great player, and she made some tough shots tonight. And but you don't. That's the last thing that goes through your mind when you're playing. You're playing to win.
Mm-hmm. You guys had to run up and down the entire game. Were you tired at all? Any fatigue whatsoever? Any of you guys?
I think.
Not right now.
Yeah, you're definitely tired playing Oregon. I think I speak for all the teams in the Pac-12. When you play Oregon, you're tired during the game, but right after, it's kind of like you catch another win and you don't even need it. I don't know why I feel so good after we play Oregon. It's just I could go out there and play right now again.
Yeah, once you start scoring on them playing defense, they don't push the ball before as fast as like in the very beginning of the game. They were coming so fast. We responded, then things started to slow down just a little bit. Just that extra couple steps changes the way that they either get a wide open layup or a wide open three. So slow down a little bit.
Did y'all know anything about the school record being 114 points? Anybody say anything about that, or where you guys were at? You guys were 108, I think.
Oh,
yeah.
I wish somebody would have told us.
Well, I was wondering if Coach.
No,
No.
we didn't.
So he didn't say slow down the scoring or let up or anything like that. You guys would have gone for that if you knew.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. 6 points away?
I know.
6 points away.
Well, I mean, if I would have made at least
yeah.
a bunch of my free throws, we could
You
have.
missed 6 free throws.
6 points away, and I missed 6 free throws.
Well, there you go.
Wow.
Oh,
Way to pick me up. Way to pick me up.
No, it
Kelsey.
doesn't.
No,
Colorful.
wow, I wish you would have told us that.
Mercedes, in addition to Sunday being a big game, just standings-wise, for y'all, it's obviously going to be your last game, too. Any early thoughts about that last regular season home game?
I mean, yeah, it's obviously senior night, but I'm just really focused on that Oregon State win. That will kind of be a staple on where our season's going to go. If we have a chance to get to that NCAA tournament that we've set the goal from day one, or kind of be really bubble wise. So yeah, I'm just really focused on that, and if we play hard and play together, it's going to be a great senior night.
I just want to go. I think I'm gonna cry. For real, Sage. Like, people understand. Sage is such the glue, right? She's a stud. She does nothing that okay, of course we do everything, but like some of the little things that she does, it just doesn't show up in the box score. But I'm telling you, Jazz and I are going to, well, the whole team, but really Jazz and I are gonna really miss her. Sage's a stud.
I miss you guys.
I think she's gonna cry. I'm not much of a crier.
Did you? Will this be after? Is this going to be an after the game ceremony then, or are
After
you guys?
The game,
Is it? Do you know? I mean, are you guys going to be able to collect yourselves to play?
I'm definitely a crier.
I don't know.
Have
Well, I
you seen
know
Selena,
you're a
the
crier.
movie?
Yes.
Selena?
Yeah.
Don't even say Selena. Don't even,
I'm not
we
even
don't
going
name. We don't speak
Don't
of her.
even
No, I mean,
We're
it's
obnoxious.
gonna be sad losing Sades and Cassia at that, because Cass, granted, she did retire, I think.
Yeah.
She retired, but she was always there to give us something, feedback. She had something to say every time we went back to the bench, and it was like we would stop and let Cass, do you see anything? What is it that you're seeing? And that's gonna be a big part that we're gonna lose, is her energy. Granted, she has a weird way of showing it, but her calm energy, we're gonna miss that. And then with Sades, we're definitely gonna. I agree with everything Kels is saying. Sades is that foundation. She was here before all of us, and she was really that cornerstone for this program. And look how far that we've made it with her, and then just adding more pieces onto that cornerstone. That's what Sades is. And without her, it'll be a lot. It'll be very different. So, yeah.
I'll still be here in the stands. You know me.
Look at her. She's
I would
already
be
getting
running
emotional.
from one end to the other. Get back!
What is your major? I don't think I've ever asked.
I'm a communications major, but I'm gonna be an entrepreneur.
Sage's gonna
investor.
make bank.
Sades. Oh,
I want to be a shark. Call me Sharky.
She has
She
a
is
plan.
a shark. No, she
She
tells
knows
us
where
every
she's
day.
going.
Every time we have a question about anything money-wise, just ask Sades.
Okay.
Political wise.
Sades knows everything.
I've been
It's almost
informed
like you
now.
don't want to talk to Sades if you don't have your stuff together.
Don't
Talk
get
to
in
me
an
when you think
argument
about
with
your
Sades
10-year
about
plan.
anything. Sades will be like, Sades gets fired up. Sades gets fired up.
Anything political,
Nope.
don't bring around.
Don't bring
Okay,
it.
you guys.
Okay, yeah. I have deadlines, so this has been lovely, but thank you.